Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another palette bingo. I know we have all been waiting so impatiently for this video. I know like the demand has just been really high and I'm really excited to film another one. So today I'm going to be using the James Charles and Morphe palette, mainly because I thought this would be fun. Obviously there are a shit ton of colors in this, so you know it's a good that's a good thing for a palette bingo. And yeah, it's so gigantic I can't even fit it in the whole screen right now, but I numbered the shades starting like one obviously and then going in ascending order across. And I think again I'm just going to do the same thing that I did in my last one, which is pick 5 or 6 shades depending on what we get, and then I'm allowing myself to choose 2 other ones if I feel like it's necessary. And I don't want to hear any complaining about cheating, because it's not cheating if I make the rules. Okay, so I have a random number generator here and there are 39 shades, so the max is obviously 39. Okay. So the first one we got is 39 and it's the shade Skip. I'm not going to show you these in the palette because the palette is too large to show, but it's just this really bright like neon pink shade. The next shade is the shade 15, which is the shade Boutique, and that is this like burgundy shade, like mid-toned burgundy shade matte. Again, lots of mattes, so that is always a good thing. Next I have the shade 36, which is the shade Acapella, and it's actually a metallic navy blue. So we're getting a colorful array of colors today. Okay, so that's 3. Then 14, which is the shade Shook. Shook is a metallic berry, like cranberry shade. Interesting. And then, then we have the shade 1, which is the shade Canvas, and this is basically just like a cream shade. It's essentially the same color as my skin tone, maybe like a hair deeper, but it's basically the same. And so based on these shades right now, I'm going to get one more, and that is the shade 29, which is the shade Artistry, and that is a metallic purple with blue sparkle. Okay, so I've contemplated my kind of plan here, and I'm first going to go in with the Skip shade. So it's that like really, really bright neon pink, and I'm just going to go in to my crease with that. And I also primed my eyes using the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and I set my lids as well. Just with like my face powder. And as you can see, I'm taking this pretty far up, basically to my brow bone. I'm applying this very aggressively. Okay, in a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to take the shade Boutique, which was like this mid-toned like burgundy shade, and I'm going to place this on my outer corner and into my crease. blend out that boutique shade into the skip shade, the pink shade, with a totally clean brush. And now I'm going to call in a new shade that I didn't get as one of my 2 like free shades that I can use. And I'm going to choose the shade Benny. I'll try to show you. It's this shade right here. So it's a like deep purpley brown. And I'm just going to put this on my outer corner and in my crease as well. I just want a little bit more depth in my eye, my creasal area. And now that I've built that depth up a little bit, I'm going to take the brush that I used the boutique shade on, no additional product, and then blend out the Benny shade, deeper shade that I just used. And then I'm going to take that same brush that was totally clean and blend out the very edges. Okay, I just got my crease, and now I'm going to lightly, like very lightly, go back over the edges of where I cut my crease with the shade Boutique. And then I'm also going to put that on the edge of the concealer on my lid, just to form a little bit of a gradient. I feel like everyone knows the drill at this point, but you know, I gotta explain what I'm doing, you feel? And then I'm going to take, again, the slightest touch of Benny and just redefine that edge. And then I'm also going to just deepen up the outer corner and blend the edges of that out. And now I'm going to take the shade Shook, which is this metallic cranberry shade, and I'm going to wet that, just spray it with a little bit just of water, and I'm going to put that right in the center of my eyeball. And now I'm going to take the shade Artistry, which was this purple, metallic purple with like blue shimmers in it. And I'm going to wet this as well, and I'm going to put that on the inner like half, or not really half at all, like the inner, you know, the inner part of my eyelid that doesn't yet have anything on it. And then I'm going to take the Shook shade just a little bit on the other side of that brush, and I'm just going to kind of go back and forth between the sides and blend the Shook and Artistry shade together. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Boutique and just blend that into the edges of the Shook shade. And then I'm going to take the shade Shook on my finger and just dab it on. And then I'm going to take the shade Artistry on a finger as well and blend that on over top. And now I'm just going to take a little dab of the Skip shade, which is the very bright pink, and blend that over the edges. And now I'm going to take the Canvas shade, which was just the cream shade that we got, and put that on my brow bone. Now I'm going to take the shade Acapella, which is this metallic blue that we got, and I'm going to put this along my lower lash line. I'm not going to wet it or anything. I'm just going to run it along my lash line. And then I'm going to blend that out. And I'm also blending it along the edge of the outer edge of the top eyeshadow, but I'm not like necessarily blending it like into the top eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take a little tiny brush and I'm going to take the shade Benny again and run that along my lower lash line close to my lower lashes just to provide a little bit of depth. I'm going to take a pencil brush with a dab of the Benny shade and blend that out into the blue. And then I'm going to take that brush that we blended the blue out with again and just kind of go back and forth between the blue and the deeper shade, just because this deep shade is quite deep, so it may take a little bit to blend out really well. And then I'm just going to take a totally clean brush and blend out the very edges of the blue. And now for my inner corner, I'm going to take this shade, which is the shade Sister, I believe. And it's just a like light pink, light metallic pink. And I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. Okay, so that pretty much concludes my eyeshadow. I'm going to quickly hop off camera and do my liner and put some mascara on, and then I'll be back to do like blush and highlighter and lips, and then we'll conclude. Okay, so I just did liner, which went a little bit out of control, but what can you do? And then I put mascara on and I used the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Boots, which is like a hot pink shade, in my waterline. And yeah, so now let's move on to finishing the rest of the face. I figured, why not do it together? Because this turned out pretty pink. I mean, the top of my eyes is pink. I'm looking very cotton candy-esque today. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. It's just a light pink highlighter, and I'm going to obviously put that on my cheekbones. And now for blush, I'm going to use the CoverFX Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Pink Dahlia. And I'm first going to take this matte side and put this on my cheeks. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the shimmer side and just put that on top. Okay, I just threw some freckles on with the shade Punch Me in the palette for reference. And now for lips, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to take the eyeliner that I use in the shade Boots. It's like a really hot pink, and I'm going to use this as a lip liner. To take a little bit of the Annabelle Big Show matte liquid lipstick in the shade Avant Garde, and I'm not going to like fully, put this all over my lips. I'm just going to dot it in the center just to fill it in. I mean, it's not really that pink, but it has a little bit of purple to it. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that eyeliner and blend it in to the center of my lips, just to tie the pink in. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Essence Shine Shine Shine, I fucking hate that name, Wet Look Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Happiness in a Bottle. It's like a mauvey, pink It looks really mauve in the actual tube, but when you put it on your lips, I find it's like quite pink. And I'm just gonna take that on my finger and dab it on my lips. Okay, and that concludes this video. I love the way my makeup turned out. It's definitely different than what I was imagining the, you know, entire face to come out, but I'm actually quite happy, you know. Went out of my comfort zone a little bit, which is why I honestly love doing like palette bingos, because I just feel like it pushes me to, you know, go a little bit outside of, you know, the general makeup box that I tend to stay in, and I'm really, really happy. Never would I ever have expected that I would have a pink glossy lip on, but here we are. Let me know if you guys like these videos, but I really love filming these videos, and I think I'm just going to continue to make them until I get an overwhelming response of please stop this. So yeah, let me know if there's anything that you would specifically like to see from me, and that's all I have to say. So I'll see you next time. Bye.